Hello beautiful human, my name is Rochelle Raku and I help overwhelmed mamas move through their overwhelm into a life that's more energized, feel like you have more time and feel totally in control of your emotions. I just had this beautiful moment with my 5-year-old daughter. We went shopping and as we came out and we packed in the car, she said, after we pack the car, Mum, why don't we wheel the trolley over and then we'll high-five each other and then we'll walk back to the car. And so that's what we did. We high-fived and the joy on her face filled me up with so much joy that it was really beautiful thing. But it got me thinking, like, why do we lose that as we get older? Why do we lose that idea that we can just set up expectations of how we want to be treated and how the situation's about to go? I see it all the time in my kids playing. They'll go, okay, next we're going to do this, and then you're going to say this, and then this is what's going to happen. And because because I did what she was asking, she told me how she wanted to be loved in that moment, and then I was able to do it, and it was a very easy thing to do. And so then she was happy and I was happy because I knew where I stood. And it just made me really think that it's something we lose as we get older, and especially in relationships, where we assume the other person knows what we need in a situation. And so I'm just coming on to really get you to have a think about how much better it is, how much more you could get out of life by sharing actually what you want in a moment, and how the other person can be there for you in that moment. Because for my beautiful daughter, me knowing what she wanted and being able to give that to her really just filled her life, which in turn filled my life up with so much joy. And so it was a beautiful interaction. So I'm just jumping in here to remind you to have a think about how you can tell people what you need in the moment, so that you can actually get your needs fulfilled instead of letting somebody guess. And this is so important when it comes to relationship, because sometimes we get into a space, and I know I'm definitely been guilty of it, where we assume that the other person knows what we need, and it's not always true. We're not, you're not a mind reader of another person. So it's a beautiful thing to get into the habit of actually asking your loved one what they need in this moment, or how you can show up for them that will be better for them in this space. And then actually saying, this is what I need in a moment, if you're not feeling like your needs are being met, or if you just want your needs to be met. Like, it doesn't need to be from a negative space. It can just be, hey, I want to do this today, and I'd love you to do this in return. And it makes it so easy, so equal playing field, that everyone can get joy out of it. And we all have our choices. We can choose whether we want to do it or not, but it's just a beautiful reminder from my gorgeous young daughter to keep showing more love and being curious about how the other person experiences the world. It changes everything. I hope you're having a beautiful day. With love.